Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to ATI Pro Media. I'm Tommy Grisafi, but you knew that. ATI Pro Media is powered by advanced trading. Well, we have an action-packed day, and we have a lot of things to talk about. Some aren't going to make you happy, but we have to go over it anyway. So we'll go over the headlines a little bit. We're going to have Connor on today, Brady on today. First, we're going to go to LaSalle Street and talk about the markets. Jojo, take us there. Dees corn down 12, and we'll have a chart of that. Sep beans down 25. Nov says hold my beer down 26. Meal down 83. Oil down 50. Now we move over to wheat, which had a wonderful day Friday, but not so much today. Border trade, Sep wheat, quoting the Seps here, down 22. Kansas City wheat down 25. Hard red spring down 19. Live cattle talking August up 25. Brady, you have a lot to talk about there. Feeder cattle up 62. Lean hogs up 100. Nice to see that. Outside markets take us to Wall Street. Sir, gold down 14. Silver down 25. 2-year, 10-year, 5-year, 30-year. Interest rates ticking up just a little bit. They have moderated here as we have a 78% chance here in September of a rate cut. We're going to need a bunch more of those to get these operating notes down. Crude oil down 46. Natural gas up 37. Dow Jones up 260. NASDAQ lower on the day. Let me guess. NVIDIA probably trading lower. Little rotation there. S&P up 12. Just to note, on Friday, the S&P and NASDAQ closed at all-time highs, and Dow Jones says, hold on, I want to catch up. Not that far from it itself. Bitcoin up 700. Dr. Copper up a little bit. All right, we're going to start the show with me and Brady, and then we're going to go to Connor B here in a little bit. Connor did the old restart. You can thank Advanced Trading ATI for that. Now, I am on a personal computer, so this wouldn't happen. As they say in the movie Trading Places, turn those machines back on. What do you got, D-Huck? Let's dive right into cattle, my friend.
Yeah, well, cash market was pretty good last week on the cattle side of things, so it's great to see these prices where they're at. There's not a whole lot of premium out there in the deferred months on feeder cattle, Tommy. And then, on the live cattle side of things, there's a discount on the board versus cash market. So futures market is saying there's definitely some fun skepticism out there on where this market could go, what the future holds. A lot of uncertainty out there on the table, but good cash prices here today and record prices to go out there and protect still if you're a feeder cattle guy.
Yeah, we know just the guy. Brady Huck sells futures options, LRP, the whole deal, and some others. Advanced Trading do that. Great product. I tell you what, I'll be pushing more people your way. They like that product. Now, it has a beginning and an end. There is no middle in that, correct?
Right. Yep. Get it on, get it in place, and it's there, and you don't have to worry about it. But that doesn't mean we can't manage it, though, Tommy. I mean, if the market goes up higher, we can roll the protection up and protect more dollars. If it goes lower, protect premium. I think that's one of the benefits of that product is trying not to time the market with it. Was talking to a customer today. What does good look like with it? LRP, put options, if they expire worthless. That's kind of a good thing. Usually, it means you got a good cash price out there.
Mm-hmm. Real silly question. I don't know the answer, but I've seen in times when the cattlemen short futures rally, cash market stinks. In this case, in both, well, I know in corn in particular because the base is improving, but a short futures position is doing well because the cash market's outdoing the loss in the futures. Is that correct?
That's a great point, Tommy. And I think
I'll benefit
from to benefit from a better basis, you got to have a hedge in place, right, to manage that basis. So if you got a hedge on and it's a good
full disclaimer. Let's run that. I've seen that go the opposite. I've seen where futures are against them. Cash is garbage. I've seen that in both corn, but in this case, especially the corn hedger right now, a short futures corn hedger, bean hedger, whatever, even in old crop, they're writing this all the way down to 399 futures, and then they're lifting that hedge in that cash market. I bet you in many parts of the country is corn futures are down 12. I bet you cash corn in many places is only down a nickel, but we'll check up on that. We'll do some merchandising magic later in the week. All right, let's run through the headlines and let's bring Brady Huck in, and we'll have a free-for-all conversation here on this beautiful Monday, July 8th.
What's that first headline we got there? That looks like a good one. Let's throw that one up there. Flash sale. Let's see more of these. 135,000 metric tons of corn delivered to unknown destinations. Unknown. Who was that? I wonder, Tommy.
Somebody. Let's see if they actually pick it up, I mean, we sold it. Let's see it sail.
Let's see it move and get shipped. Good stuff. Airlines at United States canceled more than 1,300 flights on Monday as Hurricane Beryl intensified and made landfall in Texas. Reuters point there. That Hurricane Beryl is going to be much needed precip coming across there. Why don't we bring Connor in to talk about that? I think he's got some stuff in to talk about the moisture there. Do we got Connor?
Hey, good morning, guys. And I can't say anything bad about the USDA because they got 10-minute delayed, and suddenly we're going live, and my computer completely shuts down. So we're back at it. And here I got a nice 7-day precip chart. And this is I feel like when the hurricane first was coming, it was going to keep going straight was kind of the story. It was going to hit Mexico. So this change in path, right, especially me in Central Illinois, it's going to be welcome precipitation that you can see going through. And Tommy pointed out, even if you're not in that path of the purple where we're in the 3.5 to 4 inches, that blue is going to be a good amount of rain, especially for Indiana. I know Ohio could use a little bit more, but we'll take it, guys.
Yeah. And unfortunately, this storm is bringing, I would say this is a big part of the lower prices. I mean, you never know, right? It's not like if it rains, corn's down 10. It's not a if this and that. Corn could be higher at the end of the day. That's a bold statement. I'm not saying it'll be higher. I'm just saying I've traded long enough to see bearish crop reports and bullish news. Speaking of crop reports, we have one on Friday. Hey, speaking of that crop report Friday, guys, I'm traveling. Connor, you're traveling. I don't think we're going to go live at 11. Just a heads up, everyone. We love doing it, but with the USDA coming out late and our own clients and everything else, we probably got to attend to that business. But we will do a 9 o'clock for sure and get to that. But we'll get information out to clients on what they're expecting. Obviously, the market's making a much louder statement than what the USDA would probably make with this. And I tell you, to be honest with you, we trade down low enough, and we'll save this for premium, but just give them a brief idea. If we continue to plummet, correct me if I'm wrong, Connor, don't we actually have to protect from crop insurance levels back up, or am I not thinking of it right?
We need to be having that conversation. We're not quite, 80% times 460. What is that, guys? Quick math.
Well, let's knock it out on premium. That one needs to be talked about.
We are at those levels. We're close to. I don't think we're quite there, but we're close to where that conversation needs to be had. Great point, Tommy.
Yeah, let's keep going with the headlines real quick. I'll read one. We had the export sales great. A lot of people flying. New record. We just hit a record a few weeks ago, 2,900,000. We blew that off the charts. 3 million people, record 4th of July travel. That would be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But Sunday, 3 million people traveled. Just absolutely amazing. Mr. Rick pulled this up. Americans set to travel, record numbers for July 4th. You could take a snapshot of that on your phone. I don't think you really care with markets like grain markets like this down. But what that is indicative is that the overall strength of the United States economy, right? So if you say, why is the Dow Jones, it was up 280 when we started, it's only up 180 now. But why is it up so much? Things are good. And I got to tell you, I was on this beautiful lake, a title of Friday's show, Lake Wabasee. I didn't see a person out there with an old boat, and I didn't see many boats under 50,000. I mean, the economy on that lake, it's not the real America. I just spent 3-4 days. That wasn't the real America. That's not the people who work on the farms. Those are the people who own the farms. Those aren't the people who work at the company. Those homes are the people who own the company. And there was many doctors. It's interesting when you're on a lake like that. You say, what's your neighbor do? He's a doctor. He's a surgeon. He's this, he's that. He's the head big trailer area out there. You talk about campers and trailers. The neighbor to the left of my doctor friend was the head of one of the largest camper manufacturers, and he's met Warren Buffett several times. Berkshire Hathaway owns that camping division. He's like, yeah, Warren flies in town, says, hi, how we doing? I'll let you guys do your business. Thanks for being part of the group. So that was not real. And what's real in ag right now, we got the double threat. I talked about it on the text this morning. I sent in the group text. We got a real problem that the price of the markets is coming down, and we may get a 0.25% interest rate. So if you want to be upset that the market's going down, fine, you can be upset. Should really be upset that interest rates are still higher. And that's something we continually talk about on premium with PJ and everything else. But that's what I got to say, guys. What else do you want to talk about? Charts, anything else? Want to look at corn real quick?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because I believe contract low is going to be at that 4. It's hard to see without the candlesticks, but I believe our previous low was on that June 28th report. We went down and touched around 410. Is that right, guys?
That's
and
recent
we
low.
can
Yeah.
look at July, even though July is expiring. I think a lot of people see how that July had traded lower at a point there. Now that July is not a good contract to be looking at, so we'll move to September. As you see, I got to adjust my chart up. To me, as best I can tell on these dailies, we're blowing through lows. We'll do a little research here later, but not a good day for corn.
Lower grind, yeah.
Let me show you a weekly, guys, especially in December corn, just to show you what levels we were at. And of course, our green is the 100 and the 200. I got to get rid of those. We got to go back to 10-day moving averages just to get looking at some things here. But the Brady said something off air I really want him to talk about. We said that some of our clients must be super happy with us, and some of our clients must be like, I don't have enough sold, I don't have enough hedged, I don't have enough this. Of course, we never personally call the elevator and sell the grain, and we have to ask you to be a hedger and protector. So that's a tough conversation that's going to happen here. But how did you say it best, Brady? We need to manage the position we have on.
Yeah, it's a tough when markets are like this. It's just a tough position because you don't want to rub salt in any wounds of when these markets are moving lower. But if you've got positions on, we've got the opportunity to manage and protect equity, and you're in a great spot. Let's go. It's never enough though, Tommy, right? I mean, we never have enough hedged. We got 25 or 26, and we hope we get some opportunities there. But once we fall behind, if you got 23 bushels in the bin, do you have enough 24 done? Do you have any 25 done? When you fall behind, it's really hard to catch back up. And to just kind of keep grinding, I guess. Manage what you have on and keep grinding would be my take-home 2 cents here.
Yeah. You know who has 2 thumbs and became a farmer this morning?
Who's
this
that?
Guy?
Were you that 135,000 metric tons of unknown? Are you unknown, Tommy?
No.
Is unknown Valparaiso, Indiana?
No. I'm the. I don't want to tell you what strike I have, but yeah, I'm a small farmer today, and maybe by the end of the day I won't be a small farmer, and that's what you could do with the membership at the board. You can get in these markets at a very affordable price. Hey, we got a question or a comment? Let's bring them in.
It's a good comment, Farmer
I
Brett.
had a recent call from a feedlot buyer, and he offered 165 over delivered corn. I have seen $2 basis before, but that was a couple years ago. Sounds good to me, Farmer Brett. Send some of that my way in Central Illinois. $165 over. Fantastic.
What do you think, Brady? Very regional.
Western Kansas, Western Nebraska rail market, Hereford rail market. I think you're getting corn shipped out here on the rail. There's a lot of Indiana, Illinois bushels, but I don't think they're moving quite as much. If you didn't sell at $5, why are you going to sell at $4? So I think it's to your point earlier, right there, what you said with cash market falling or futures market falling apart and cash firming up.
Yep. Next,
he did. Yeah. Brett, do you not subscribe? Every subscriber got that video. What the heck's going on here? Did the land talker say much about land prices following the corn market down? Yes, he did. And if you need a copy of that, Brett, just call us and I'll get that out. Anyone out there, even if you didn't subscribe, we wish you would, but I will send you the land talker video. Give us a call, 1-855-737-FARM, info@ATI Pro Media. That video is extremely important to all landowners. We'll send that to you whether you subscribe or not. Real quick before we get done, and we want more questions, let's talk about, we had a lot of premium. Let's blow through that here. I'll start clicking them. Okay, we had first thing this morning, Mick Kerr talked about weather. That's already been out to premium subscribers. On Friday, we had Don Week and a market review. That was fun. I talked very specific recommendations on selling soybeans, specific levels, and what floors to maintain, aka a put. All right, that's all premium, folks. That's $30 a month, $1 a day. And yeah, there's one thing a friend of mine told me in the industry at another firm, great broker. He said, here's the deal. When the markets go down, you sign up an incredible amount of futures accounts and options and stuff. And people talk about all the help they're going to let you give them. And the next time we rally, they're going to listen to everything you say. When the markets rally, aka Russia invading Ukraine, as markets go up, people get smart. This happens in the stock market, everything else. But if you tested someone's IQ a day before the Ukraine war, and then you tested their IQ a week after, no one's IQ changed, just the market went up. And so when prices go up and you own assets, you get this I feel smart feeling. No different than me owning my house. My house has doubled in price. I feel smart. But a lot of assets have went up. Try building a grain bin 10 years ago versus now. Try buying land 10 years ago versus now. So that feel smart effect is not, it's not just to agriculture, it's to all things. If you own NVIDIA, bet you feel really smart, right? When Tesla was at all-time highs, everyone's really smart. When it came down, they get really quiet. We're in that really quiet mode in grain marketing. I challenge all of you out there watching you sincerely. If you need help, someone from the ATI Pro Media team can help you. Of course, we have a lot of brokers at Advanced Trading, but this group right here, we're registered to help you. Brady, Connor, Tommy, Joe. We have a group account where we can all four help you in one account where we share that account. We say, you know what? We met this client on ATI Pro Media, and they want a futures and options account. I promise you we can help you, but you need to, first of all, start helping yourself. Most of your problems come from the person in the mirror. Go in the bathroom, wash your hands, look in the mirror, and that's where the trouble starts. Back to you, boys.
That's where most of my problems come from, is that guy in the mirror. I know
Well,
that.
your mirror's broken because it's like, ugh. All right, what else you guys got?
I got nothing else. I think
well said. I was gonna say, looking forward to this week. You know what really could be the nail in the coffin? This Friday USDA report. They have potential to adjust the yield, right? Are they gonna, personal opinion, are they gonna go above that 181? I don't see it, right? But I don't necessarily see a reason to really drop it significantly there. So that's, if you're thinking forward Friday, let's see what they do with that yield number. Let's see what they do with ending stocks, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good. Joe, roll the tape on the bottom on how people get a hold of us. 1-855-737-FARM. Get that disclaimer rolling there. And we want to send you the Land Talker. If you didn't see it, I think folks will be wanting those. And I think just that video alone is worth the $30 a month. With that, do we have any more questions or comments to run through, or do we bang them all out? 200 people watching. Thanks. If you're out there, click like, subscribe. We appreciate you liking the Advanced Trading YouTube channel. We also offer premium. These are very stressful times. We're always here. Any of the four of us, myself, Brady, Connor, Joe, and anyone from Advanced Trading will gladly talk to you. I've been through rough times myself, and I promise you it gets better, but it may get worse before it gets better. So tough times never last, but tough people do. Tommy Grisafi, Valparaiso, Indiana, Brady Huck, Dodge City, Kansas, Connor B. in God's country, Assumption, Illinois. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for joining us. We're here every day, 9 a.m. Central. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.